Welcome to Fort Collins, Colorado, home to the Colorado State Rams, settled at just over 5,000 feet, and we have a game that will live up to the altitude. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleer. Taking on a team recharged after a much-needed bye week, the Colorado State Rams. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Rams will boot it away to start the game. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Offense getting set for first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Going for a big play right off the bat. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. He'll take another shot here. What a snag by the defense. Trying to take it back. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Colorado State. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Power football with the run. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give to the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Chanticleer is in the hurry up. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
The shot that clears had this offense rolling. Across the 25, he's got room. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They've got the screen set up. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
They're going to run it. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Feeling some heat. They get to him as he throws. Oh, what a move to get open. Nothing but green ahead. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Lets it fly. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. All wideouts, no backs. Looking to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Floating away. On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open man.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Touchdown, Colorado State. And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the... Put a stop to that return at the 22. Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. If you like old-fashioned, grinded-up, run-over-'em football, that lofts one high and deep. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
Going up top on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
Back to throw. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Steps away to find some room. Takes a hit as he fires. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the ball is picked off.
Really tough on an offense. Third and long, it's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, shot to clear.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup. And then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Ross. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Now on second down. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Got room at the 35. Smashes ahead. running toward the tape. He's at the 40. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because, Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that one.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Rams are in the hurry-up. Just feeds the running back. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Buying some time as he moves left. Dances away again. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Colorado State. Boy, we've got offenses just flat getting it done. I wonder how the defenses are going to counter all of this firepower.
They are too, Reese. They're wondering how they're going to counter this offense. As you've seen the explosion, it's so hard, so much speed, and such effort like that. Offenses just, they got the upper hand.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Harbor. Gets it across the 20 to the 20. Quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. First down.
To the air on first down. The short hands. It's Harbor. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. This guy is just wearing them out. Another first down. Already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense. And if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the first half, and he's already had himself a full game's worth of stats.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
They'll line up for a second down play. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. On second down, they'll take to the air. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He'll pull it down. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. And the shot that clears come to the line in the hurry up. Wide out in motion. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. You want to talk about converting a 4th down in style with a whole lot extra, David.
How about it? Clutch mode. 4th down time. You only need a little, but he pushes the ball way down the field. He believes in his guy, makes the play, gets the big 1st down.
And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Old Dominion fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Temple. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the step-off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15. Back to pass, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Trying to escape and get it himself. Ball is free. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught close to the marker, it's Warren. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, there's the ball. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to fire to the left. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Coastal! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Looking for a man. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. It puts so much pressure on a defense when a quarterback can get out of the pocket like that and has a chance and is willing to take a chance to try to make a big play downfield.
And that's why defensive ends have to keep contained. You got to keep that rabbit in the cage, right? You can't let him outside the cage, let him start roaming, because now it opens up my defense for big-time plays. They didn't get stung by it this time. The quarterback didn't find it to be open, couldn't make a completion. But you got to keep that guy in the pocket.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Trying to find his man on first down. Showing the arm strength to the left. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The shot that clears will line up to kick off and start the second half. Fair catch called for and made. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this third quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the second half. We're not even giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football over. If we can do that, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a crazy balance between being really aggressive in the second half and finding ways to make plays, but also not shoot ourselves in the foot, right? Like, they didn't live well on that in the first half. Let's see if they can be a little bit more aggressive while still taking care of the football.
The Rams moving quickly to the line. The give to the back. Nifty little dance step. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads could call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys could even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
The inside handoff. On the move is the 30. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime trailing in this game was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
And the Rams have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Oh, he gave him the dead leg. Works his way ahead for about 3. It's down at the 8. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And they get to him just before he scores. Run out of bounds at the 1.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Rams! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step 1. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step 1 accomplished.
They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. And the Chanticleers headed quickly to the line. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Give to the running back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. The Chanticleers are on the move. Hand off from the shotgun. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, Chanticleer. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Utah is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Alex Smith, and they are right back in this. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to the Pandas. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He just took it the entire length of the field, end-to-end, coast-to-coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards for the kickoff return. Nice job taking it out of the end zone, making a huge play.
They're just about to boot it away, full of energy after housing that last kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trucks through the defender. He's finally brought down, but that freshman found some running room.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And it's caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding, pounding, pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Colorado State takes over. The Ram offense returns to the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. The Rams racing to the line in the hurry up. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Picked his way through the traffic for 6, but it'll be 4th down and 3 yards to go. A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. it behind the big guys on the left. You're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Colorado State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now, and I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 35. Touchdown, Coastal. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Colorado State. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Pushes for the goal line, and he'll be brought down.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
He'll bring it out. It's Evanson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure.
The expressway is wide open. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely... gashing them with this running game. What an impact from that last explosive play. They were pinned down in their own territory, now 1st and 10 from their own 45. Wide receiver coming across in motion. The give to the lone running back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Back to the ground with the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
How aggressive might this play call be on third and short from the 46? Movement here from the tight end. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. They'll immediately call timeout. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And this sophomore quarterback learning when to use his legs to move the chains.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
Wide receiver shows motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got it on the outside. It's Harvard. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. On second down, he'll fire. Using his legs to buy some time. And he's left with no option but to throw it away. And the shot to clears want to move quickly. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. on 3rd and long. Try to convert through the air. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. 4th down and 12 is 4-down territory for this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Now adjusting. He's going to take off. At the 35, he's open. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the 4th quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra 1st downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the 1st down.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down.
It's the 4th quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
The shot that clears have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Relying on that running game inside the red zone. He picked up 3 to the 11.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? And by going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Off the play fake. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Let's go. Now we got ourselves a ball game. This one looked like it was almost over. In the 2-minute situation, get a few 1st downs, walk out of here with a W. No, sir. Defense forces the turnover. Offense, it's your turn.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They'll keep it on the ground. At the 20, he's got space. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. On the ground, it's Henderson. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They'll try to run for it. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunks. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And what a break to get that football back. At this juncture, that would have been catastrophe.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
He wants a big play here late. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, this offense is up against it here. Trailing late in the game, the defense knows they're going to throw the football. 1st down, they get sacked. 2nd down, incompletion. There's no mystery what's happening here. The quarterback's just going to have to make a play on 3rd down.
Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
Well, it's just a really nice job there on that 3rd down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up 4th down.
Turns it loose. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail meat coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And he made the extra point without problem. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. First down here for the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's taking a deep shot. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Yeah, this is almost icing meat cake, right? Like late in the 4th quarter, you're up by 2 scores. Exactly what you want to do. Get a stop. Now you force a turnover, get your offense back on the field, and now you want to do this. Tick, tick, tick.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. He takes the knee, and it took a while, but they are finally into the win column. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses. In this game, it was no different.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.